What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is episode number 7 of the RTG career mode, possibly the season finale today, so we're cracking straight on. Chelsea just won the Carabao Cup, and with 8 to play in the Championship right now, we are 4 points behind Burnley in that second and final automatic promotion play. So we'll play all final 8 league games today, and let's see if we can sneak into the top 2. Our first game, Watford away, only 1 loss in our last 12 games. Come on, the Pilgrims. I feel very confident we shouldn't drop out of the playoffs now. I think we're 7 clear in Norwich in 7th place. So yeah, I feel quite optimistic about at least getting a playoff place. But the question is, can we cut out the mistakes, Mr. Connor Hazard, and ensure we keep our chance of a top 2 place alive? That is shocking goalkeeping for the guy going for the Golden Glove. Look at this, man. Seriously, it's straight at him, and it goes straight through him. Those are the moments there where there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to accept it. Everyone's going to have some bad luck from time to time. There's your slice of the action. Can't do anything about that. But I've mentioned this before, I really don't mind it too much when I have a goalkeeping mistake, because goalkeeping mistakes are part of football. They're part of the real sport, and so it's realistic for it to happen from time to time. And we saw on the weekend, man. I mean, Kante unlucky. Bayern dear. It was clowned for the game against Spurs where he shipped 4 and conceded a corner from Son. But then he had that man of the match display against Arsenal, saving the penalty in normal time and in the spot kicks too. It's the life of a goalkeeper. Sometimes you're the hero, sometimes you're zero. By the way, how mad is this? I've been playing and watching football since the age of 6 years old, right? I'd like to say I'm fairly knowledgeable about the sport after all of these years. Prior to that Heung-min Son corner, I didn't realise as Kante smacks the woodwork, there was a name for it. I didn't realise there was an actual name for scoring directly from a corner. It's called an Olympico. I didn't know that until a couple of weeks ago. How mad is that? Oh, this is not the way I wanted the first of the 8 games to go. Oh, turn. Kante just couldn't get away. A loss and only our 2nd in 13 games. And not the start we wanted. If we're to have any chance of staying in the top 2... Oh, yes! We needed a leveller. We've got it. Sissoko, one of our loanees. Hands to the ears. Silences Vicarage Road. Plymouth's unbeaten run continues. Get in. Still worth pointing out, now only 1 win in our last 4 games in the league. It's still doable. We're only 4 points behind, but the goal difference is what's really going to hurt us. Such a terrible goal difference record right now compared to the top 3. Anyway, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we got. Well, I must say I'm quite keen on Finlay Leach. Already 60 to 72 for a starting overall with solid potential as well. So I'm going to give him a scholarship and continue the scouting on these 3 players for now. And from Hungary, we shall continue the scouting on these 5 players here. And for sure, Robert Barr is getting a scholarship. 84 to 94 potential with 55-65 to starting overall. Keep him in the academy for now and see how he looks. When you look at the academy right now, I think we've got 1 more month of scouting from England and Hungary and 2 from Togo. But right now, there's 6 players in there now, 6 players in there. And I'd say the best is probably Barr, who we've just picked up. 60 overall, got some rapid pace as well. Togo is looking like a hidden gem for a country to scout. If you're looking for a new one, guys, I recommend Togo. Obviously, we've got the new Adebayor and possibly this rapid winger one to look out for as well. Right then, yeah, only 1 win in our last 4 games in the Championship. We've got to return to winning consistently if we keep pace with the top 2. But this is probably the biggest game between now and the end of the season. It is Norwich at home right now. We are currently 9 clear of them with 7 to play. Win this, there's no doubt about it. Playoffs is a cert, but lose it, only 1 win in 5, and I'll start to look nervously over my shoulders. The Canaries coming to Devon. Come on, Pilgrims. Easy, easy, easy. No. How's going to beat that? Oh, no. Beat that away every day, but it's straight back into open play, straight back to the forward. If you can't hold on to a shot, say it all the time, you've got to push it as far away from open play as possible. Get it out of touch if you can, if not just as far away from the opposition forwards. Connor's dropped 2 clangers. That is such poor goalkeeping, man. The shot was literally right at him. How do you not push that further away if not hold on to it? Mumba off the post. and Norwich will escape. We don't need to win this game. We can't afford to lose it. Canaries cutting the gap. 1 win in 5. I'm going to start to panic. Oh, no. No. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Can't blame him for that one. Can't blame him for that one. And the importance of taking your chances on full display. Should have levelled it. 2-0 down, and this will be our first loss in a while. Starting to get a little nervy. Oh, hang on. Oh, I never like these situations because if I balls it up, I'm going to feel so bad, but I won't. Bundu cuts the deficit to 1, but 22 to play. Need to find a leveller. No, couldn't get the ball, couldn't find a leveller, and that is that. Our unbeaten run, stretching back to the loss in Luton, comes to an end. Norwich cut the gap, and that was me thinking, is there an outside shot at the top 2? Well, now I'm worried about staying in the top 6. Playoffs no longer a certainty. Yeah, I'm no longer thinking about the top 2. I mean, there's still a chance we can catch Burnley. You've got a game in hand on them, but the most important thing is just staying clear of those teams below us, man. Can't drop out of the playoffs from this situation. Swansea away, our following game. Come on, the Pilgrims. I have to say, with form being so OP, once you've had a slip up, you've got to put it right instantly, because the longer it goes on, the harder it is to sort it out. Oh, Darko, what a goal. What a goal. The 2 loanees we still got, he and Sissoko, they're both coming back next year, man. They're class. 4 minutes of normal time to play in the first. Can't, yes, well in, Janos. Can't surrender this here. And, well, if they're going to back off Janos, he's just going to run. Look at the space. Oh, Janos. Janos, he's so nimble, this guy. Looks a deceiving. He looks stocky, but he's anything but. Man on the edge. Who is it? It's Darko for his second! 2 goals in 47 minutes for Darko and Plymouth. Great hold up by Janos. Pilgrims returning to winning ways. Yep, Leeds United, name your price, because combining with the 2 million we've left in the budget, we should have enough to bring Darko back permanently next season. Oh, Morgan. Kante! Come on! What a performance in South Wales! Plymouth Argyle 3-0 up! Unbeaten run ended, 1 win in 5. How do we respond feeling the pressure? Go to Swansea, play them off the park, leave Wales with 3 points and a 3-0 score. And that's win of the season. Now that was class. Top 2 is still on with just a few games to play. We ain't giving up. Yeah, I can't help but look at the league table after every single game now. It's that stage of the season when you've just got to stay informed after every single match day. Right, 5 to play with 5 points off Coventry and with 6 clear of Middlesbrough. I think playoffs from here we really shouldn't bottle, but we might have to win all 5 in order to make the top 2. Let's get one of those 5 here. Sheffield United at home. Come on, the Pilgrims. I would say we need to win at least 4 of the remaining 5 games if we're going to finish in the top 2 now. If not, go a perfect 5 from 5, which is doable, but in this run of form, only 2 wins in 6. It's going to be tough. Really, really tough. And in a game like this where I literally just can't get the ball, one of those possession-heavy games from the AI, and I say possession-heavy, it's more like possession only. This is one of those games where you know you're only going to get 1 chance. You get it, you've got to take it. And we will. Calling it. Yes! Sissoko with the opener. Plymouth in front. Top 2, we ain't giving up. Into the final 20 minutes. Not quite as dominant as the game in Wales, but listen, wins are wins, as we often say. And as things stand, back-to-back for the first time in a while, and keeping our automatic promotion hopes alive. Brendan Galloway does well. All hands on deck. And we do indeed grind it out. Back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back wins. 1 down, 4 to go. Win the lot, and I think we finish top 2. Yep, the gap is cut to 2 between us and the 3 teams above us in the table. Playoffs are a cert now. Mathematically, we can guarantee it here with a win away at the Riverside, but man, I believe it. I really do. Win the final 4. We are promoted to the Premier League. Let's get 1 of the 4 here. Come on, the Pilgrims. Easy. Oh, Isaiah Jones, too easy. Too easy. Just walks straight past me and smacks it in. Borough have to win to keep their playoff dreams alive. A loss for us, and any loss now, and it's over. There's no way we make the top 2. As Mumba finds Darko. And we look for a response instantly. Which, to be fair, we've done a couple of times this season, fallen behind and then straight away found a leveller. And we've done it again. Janos smacks it in near post. And it's 1-1. Instant response. 4th goal of the season for Janos this year as well. He's been solid. He's solid in his debut year. As is this man. Oh, Whitaker. Always going to outpace Dale Fry. Now can you keep your composure? Yes, you can. Yes! Come on! Turning it round. Plymouth lead. Oh, no. Ball through. Out comes Hazard, beaten. 2-2. Defence in this game from both teams, shocking. It's funny when you think back to the start of the season when like every game was finishing 0-0 or 1-0. Nothing like that now, as action-packed as it gets. Is there going to be a late winner? Great build-up. Mumba for the win! Come on! Plymouth lead the Riverside with all 3 points. Playoffs are a lock, and top 2 is still possible as well. When I say that, there's still a minute of normal time to play. It's not over yet, but it is now. It is now. They think it's all over. It definitely is now. And Al Hadj is going to put the icing on the cake and make sure of it. No matter what happens, Plymouth Argyle will have a shot at promotion via the playoffs. But on the back of this win, top 2 is still on. 2 down, 3 to go. Yep, we're still on the outside looking in with 3 games to go, but with the gap cut to 2. The thing that really harms us is having the far worse goal difference, but it's still on. And like I said, man, if we win them all, I think we do it. Following game, Coventry at home. Come on, the Pilgrims. We've got a chance, man. Can't bottle it from here. I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't really be a bottle, would it? I mean, if you're on the outside looking in and you need slip-ups from other teams, you can't really call that a bottle, you know? I think sometimes like words like that get used just too frequently and in the wrong situation. Like, it's like, you know, if you lost a cup final, like, you know, when you were an underdog, you haven't really bottled it, have you? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, go on, great chance here. Sissoko takes it in his stride and hits it straight at the keeper. No. Oh. 5th minute of only 1 allocated, and Coventry score. You know, when Kante's not in the starting 11, I do worry. I really do. I mean, he's... Hold on. Sorry, I just had to concentrate there. He's so lowly rated, but he's still my main man up top. 1-1, perfect start to the second half. Funny thing about that goal is it's one of those kind of like collector's items in football where technically we conceded in the 50th minute, and yet we just scored the leveller in the 49th. Like, because of the stoppage, do you know what I mean? Because of the stoppage time. It's one of those collector's items, you know. So unique. Anyway, forget about that. Concentrate on the game, DOCKSY Boy. Sissoko. Morgan. Oh, saved and Coventry clear. Gotta find a winner. Into the final quarter of an hour. Sky Blues looking for a winning goal. And they might well find it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen now. Get ready for it. Playoffs are coming to Home Park. Oh yeah, it's over now. The only way we can finish in 2nd place is if we win our final 2 games and Leeds lose back-to-back. That is an incredibly unlikely scenario, but we'll do our best, put the pressure on, and hope that a miracle could still happen. Penultimate game of the season, pressing away at deep down. Come on, the Pilgrims. Well, to be fair, I did say this year, realistically, the very best we could do was playoffs. This was the ceiling, and we've hit it. Oh, that's got to be a straight red. Come on. So I can't be too disappointed. This is the absolute best I thought we could do, and we've done it. We've hit the ceiling. We're going to the playoffs, and my record in playoffs is actually pretty decent as well. I've made it 4 times, and I've made the final 3 times, and each time I hit the final, I won. QPR, Swansea last year, and then the first career mode I ever did. So if we can get to Wembley, I think we'll make the Premier League. But if we... I was going to say, if we don't make Wembley, then we're not going to get promoted, obviously. But you know what I'm trying to say? We've got a chance. Because we'll win the corner. And we still have a chance at top 2, but only if we win this game. Here is Darko heads wide. Yeah, that does give me some confidence. A 75% promotion success ratio when going to the playoffs. But the problem is, in this form, taking a team out over 2 legs, I'm not sure we're going to have the quality to get it. No, we'll be the underdogs. Let's play the season finale and end on that. And after Leeds thrashed Bristol City, wouldn't have mattered whether we won anyway. Playoffs was a lock. So I just realised the last scouting updates we had from England and Hungary were the final ones of the mission. Didn't realise that, my bad. But our last one from Togo at least. I'm looking for the creme de la creme. I often say when it's the final scouting update, they've got to be very special for me to give them a scholarship. And we've already got Bar, who looks like a great winger. And of course, King Kante up top. We'll leave Togo for this year. Right, yeah, final game of the season. It is Leeds as well, heading into this one. We'll find out where we finish in the seedings and who will be taking on in the playoffs in our final game, and hopefully go into the playoff semis not on a barren run of no wins in 3. Let's finish the season strong. Come on, the Pilgrims. Sissoko spreads it and finds Whitaker. As things stand, set for a really disappointing end to the season, man. Back-to-back goalless draws and only 1 goal conceded in 3. And that is not what I wanted to see. 1 goal scored, I should say. That is not what I wanted to see, man. Seriously. I haven't had an injury all season long. And that is definitely him out for the playoffs. No doubt about that. When it's an injury like that, you know the game's going to stop. And that is... I mean, we're already in the season anyway, but he's not making the playoffs. This is probably the worst end to the season we could possibly have. Randall out for the playoffs. One of my highest rated players in the team. No wins in 3, and only 1 goal scored in 3, and back-to-back goalless draws. Not quite the confidence we were looking for. Heading into the playoffs where we'll be underdogs no matter what, but Mumba says no! We will get a win! It counts for nothing really, but if nothing else gives us confidence. Yep, a win of little significance is how I would describe that result, but it is a confidence booster heading into the playoffs with the 1-0 over Leeds, who will also be in the playoffs with us as they drop to second on the final day with Luton and Burnley up to the Premier League. So it's us, Leeds, Coventry who will face in the playoffs, and Norwich as well for the right to play Premier League football next season. But that'll do it for today's episode, guys. Big fan of you, watched it, enjoyed it. If you had, then please drop a like. So you'll have a fantastic day. I'll return with the season finale of the RTG career mode, the playoffs, where we'll take on Coventry home and away in the semis very soon.